to make a comment about the matches because I've asked family members if I could view their matches. And I make sure that they know that I just want to view it and I don't need to manage, I don't have access to change anything. And they're more willing to share. Because sometimes if you ask people, I know if someone said, "Can I have your DNA?" that just sounds like they're asking for blood. So I try not to sound that way as well. And I want to make sure they know I want access to their DNA matches. So not necessarily their DNA, but the matches. And after the fact, because we're not buying everybody's kit, and you come across some people that become related, and you're like, "Ooh, if I could see so and so," and then I'll call and say, "Do you mind if I view your matches? Just make me a viewer. I don't need to change anything," and they usually don't have a problem with that.
Okay, yeah, I do that also. But what I'm saying is, for the people that buy kits for their relatives, this is the best way to do it so that you can control it.
Absolutely. If we
Because
buy kits,
you spending $100 for a kit just to track. So this, and they, a lot of them will say, "Okay, yeah, just send it to me. I'll spit in and I don't have to worry about it." So that's one option that you have. And I'm finding that it's a lot easier for me because I do a lot of, I try to get, what I'm basically trying to do now is get all my first cousins that I know of to do a DNA. That's from my mother's brothers and sisters, their kids, just at least one of them, so I can have at least all of them on there. And that's what I've done with my DNA listing now. I see a lot of first cousins. Those first cousins are from my mother's siblings line. And that way then I can go back further because I know a lot of the people I don't know will match them. If they match them, then they go back to my grandmother or my great grandmother on my mother's side, or my great grandfather's or my great grandfather's side. So that's narrowing down my research every time I do that. So it helps.
Thanks, Eddie. On that same level, like I have two kits right here, and I have another one at my daughter's house. And when they're on sale, I usually buy two of them, and then I find people who are really interested, especially the males and the older males. And you got to be a little persuasive, but a lot of them they won't, but you still got to get your family members. The more family members, uh, DNA goes through both sexes, male and female. But you have to be the one that helps build. We're the family historians. We're the genealogists. We're the ones that are sharing information with our family. I can't tell you how many times my nieces or nephews, they call me, "Hey, Uncle Jerry, uh, am I part Native American, or who who am I related to? Tell me about my grandmother or a grandfather." And so it's an honor to live this long to be able to share that information because I never had it, but I sure have it now. Thanks, Donise and Ed. I mean, yeah, Eddie. Hey, do you have a few? The mic is open for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go in and give you a couple of. I'm gonna see if I can share a couple of pictures and videos of my trip. But mic's open, so have your way with everybody. Open mic.
So Jerry, I sent you. I'm looking for that moss that was in that I found on the so I found it in the Friedman Bureaus. Did you look to see? Did you know who that was? Anybody know anything about that? A moss I found that it's in this right place.
I haven't looked at that since I've been back on my vacation. I haven't looked at it since I've been back on vacation. I will though.
Okay. So anyway, so the thing about when you talked about the family search and the Friedman Bureaus, all of those are not indexed. So you have to go page by page by page. But that's the thing about it. But they are there. So just painful. Look for it.
What was the name of the mouse?
Let's see, what was his name? I'm trying to look to see if I have it right here. I have a file of Moss. Let's see. What was his name? It wasn't a name that I saw. I'm looking right here. Let's see. I'm not seeing it right away because it's a screenshot that I kept it on. Okay, I don't have it right away. I don't remember what it was. The only thing, it was in the right place. In Arkansas. That what's the name of the place in Arkansas, Jerry?
Hempstead
Yeah,
County.
the Moss in Hempstead County.
Yeah, so Ozan Township.
Okay.
1850. That's where
So
my
that's the
third
interesting thing about it. He
grandfather.
was there.
Yeah, my third grandfather was. He was enslaved there at the Moss plantation.
And so that would have been in
1850.
No, I mean,
slave schedule.
Yeah, but this is after the Civil War, so this would have been 1870, I think it was, or 69.
Yeah.
When that was on the Freedmen Bureau. So I was just.
I'll take a look at it.
I was just flipping through and found it. Okay.
Well, hey Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Also, I wanted to share this too about our ethnicity. One little deal. Everybody, we know when we get our DNA, we start looking at ethnicity to find out how much percentage we are from different generations and stuff like that. But one thing I just want to bring to mind is that think about it. We get our DNA, and a lot of the African Americans are from Congo, Nigeria, Benin, Togo, and places like that. And for us to have to understand that each one of these places were countries in Africa. There wasn't in one section. There was countries in Africa. So when the slave traders came, they went to all these other countries and was bringing the slaves out of each one of the countries and putting them on ships. So that's why our DNA is mixed up with so many people, because before slavery, they were all separate in different states, in different countries, until the slave trade began. So that's why a lot of African Americans and Central and South American slaves have a mixture of different DNA. So we look at it, we have to look, and we talk about migration. If you go back and trace your ethnicity on the map that Ancestry give us, you'll see different locations. But those people were also captured from those countries, brought to the West Coast, to the ports, and put on ships. And that's other thing is that in history, and what we know is that's why they kept them separate. They started separating the groups because they didn't want the groups with the same language to be in the same ship, because then that was a way that they can, they was trying to deter rebellion and uprising. So they separated a lot of family members and put them on different ships so they couldn't communicate. When they got to the shores of America, that's why the slave owners made sure they couldn't speak their language to each other. That was part of the punishment. When they saw that two of them was speaking the same dialect, they separated them or whipped them not to speak their language. That's why they want all of them to start speaking English, because that was a common language, a common language. So those are some things I started looking at when I started doing my DNA, and say it's a multitude of different races or different set of people that created the slave environment here in America. That was from Africa.
Eddie, the first test I did was with living DNA, and they actually broke it down to like different tribes. Not just even the areas. They broke it. I had like 10 to 15 different tribes. Most of it was Nigeria and Sierra Leone area, which is right on that western side. But that one, it broke it down to like different tribes even.
but they
Yeah.
all from different countries that they went and
Right.
captured them. So that's the same. That's what I, because mine broke down that way too. But I'm thinking on a broad, we over here and we think that all the slaves were from a certain area, and that's why we all the DNA. But it's wrong. They went and got the slave traders got Africans from different countries in Africa and trucked them all the way to the coast and put them on ships.
Because they had to trudge across the whole country, like from
Right.
east to west,
So
and some didn't make it.
That's why our DNA has so many different entities in there. 20% of this and 20% of that.
Well, thanks for that. Thanks for that history.
Okay.
African history was very, very helpful. Now, on a more current level, today our meeting we were able to focus on the faces that you see because of this meeting and because of each one of you reaching out to join. We have more connections now. Today is the biggest meeting out of all the meetings that I've had that connected the Burnells and the Kendricks. All these pictures that you see here, more people now, that you're relative that you didn't know that you were relatives. And that is my purpose, is to get us connected who are alive and breathing and functioning right now. Now, I have pros who can go back, but my purpose is for us to get connected and look at each other in the eye, talk to each other, and build our relationship.
That was in the air. Jerry, what you supposed to say after that?
He seemed like he got lost for
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can share a few pictures with you guys. If y'all will bear with me,
Okay.
with this here technology, I'm gonna have to figure it out too. I'm gonna share my screen and see what I can come up with. What do I have?
While you figure that, I have a question for John.
Go right ahead.
I have a question for John. John,
Yes.
you listening?
Yes.
Since you are connected through Ethelene, have you created a tree?
Yes, I have a tree. Uh-huh.
Oh, we might want, maybe not this time. Next time you can share us your tree. I like to look at yours. I'm interested in it.
Okay.
I might find some gold in there.
Mhm.
Fools don't.
You never know.
know. Well, you see,
I'm trying to remember.
You're
You're related to the moss. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I'm a moss. I'm a group, one of the groups of mosses that which I'm trying to connect with, but I am a moss. And my family moss is
Okay.
from Virginia, Georgia, Louisiana, and Texas. And so that's what it's another group but they're all from that same big clan of mosses that migrated over here to United States.
You seen over there? Go where they found the big diamonds, didn't you?
It was a lot of them mosses, man. There was a lot of them.
Yeah, the mosses it never ends. They don't, Lord.
They had many babies.
Okay, let's see what I got going here.
So John, are you can't do the Burnells? Have you ever checked?
I don't recognize that name.
But in your tree, have you ever put in Burnell to see if you know, like
This is like Burnell. I don't remember that being in my tree. I can look. Now I do have a. This is kind of an odd coincidence. I do have a ex brother-in-law who was a Burnell, but that's not
Right.
blood kin.
but like, you know, in your mouse, I mean, I don't know how many mouse you have on your tree, but a lot of times not even a mouse, it's somebody else that you go in and you put Burnell and you'll find. Oh my God.
I'll look while Jerry's working that out, but I don't remember the name.
Hey, were you able to see that one picture?
Nope.
So we
No.
saw a bunch.
We see a whole bunch of them.
Well, like, were you able to see the
With
one?
you there.
Yep.
Let me see
If you
what's,
just click, yeah,
let me see. Let me see what's happening with this.
click on one twice.
Okay.
Double click on it. Then you gotta
So can you-
share that screen that comes up, Jerry. You gotta
Okay,
Yeah,
share
John,
the
I
next
think in
screen.
search you can put in Burnell.
so I gotta stop. I gotta come out of this. I have there's fish right here. Can anybody see the fish?
No, you just gotta select it.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, we
That's
yeah,
fish?
yeah.
Did y'all see
That's
the fish?
Okay.
Did you see fish?
I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we saw
Alright.
the fish. That was a
Alright.
lot of fish.
Yeah,
He's trying to rub it in. Trying to rub it in that he went fishing and left us all at home.
It didn't send us no fish.
Yeah.
He
Let me
could have
try-
sent us a sandwich.
He,
Let me try
He just-
something.
he's just treating all of us like stepchildren now.
Right.
Showing-
Let me see
I-
something. Why
Yeah,
y'all
I
messing
looked
with
the mail
me?
for my sandwich, but it never came.
I'm gonna see if I can get a video of one of my videos to see if that'll play. What is
Oh, he's
that?
gonna tell us about the fish now.
Let me see if I can get an MP3 file.
And he even deserted us while he was in Nebraska. And when he called me, I said, "Oh, there you are."
Now look, while we was researching, Jerry's out there with his pole in the water saying, look what
Right,
happened.
and they'll never get none of this.
Let's see if we can see this.
It's a setting where you can share your video, Jerry.
Okay, let me just see if this.
Your video sharing.
Can you see that?
No,
Okay.
No?
No.
All right. Let me see how I gotta do that.
you have to open it first.
Mhm,
Okay, I
you
gotta
can
open
share
that.
it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to teach him something. Anybody
Well,
wants?
I'm gonna do one more just to. I'm gonna see if I can open it up. Thanks for being so patient.
Yeah, we want the fried fish. We don't want the fresh fish.
I tell you what. Let me see if I got this one here. Let me see if we can see this one.
Now, when it comes up to view, you'll see another screen comes up that you have to select.
I'm gonna see if that's what this one will show up.
You can do it.
Oh God, I'm gonna do this last one right here. Can you see that?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Jerry, I'm gonna have to let you
You
go.
gotta go. All right, I tell you what.
Jerry, maybe you need to resize your screen. Looks like you have a full screen for that particular one. If you resize that screen, you may be able to see the actual photo that you're trying to show.
He's not even open it. He has to open it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to pick it from here and open it. All right, what I'll do is I'll get that together,
Uh-huh.
and next time I'll have that set up for you.
Okay.
Okie dokie. No, we don't have to worry about the fish then, right?
No, but I sure had I caught a few. But it was a lot of fun.
I got a ticket. I'll be out there in 2 weeks, so I expect to see those fish in the pan.
I got some out
Right.
here now. I got some fresh ones.
Some
But
fish and salad, potato salad, and collard greens.
but everybody,
Yep.
Hot sauce.
everybody, I
Sure.
appreciate all your love, and you know it means so much for me to see everybody's face and look what we've accomplished as a family.
Yes.
So let's have some closing comments. I'll start off. It's really been a blessing to come back and get back together, and you know any ideas you have, any kind of presentations you want to have going forward, or we'll meet in a couple of weeks. I'll get back on target, and we'll take over from there. So help each other, and if you need me to clarify from what we've learned here, I'll do some more clarifying, and I'm gonna have a couple of private meetings. I'm available to have private meetings with you. And if anything that we've learned that you've seen that we can help you with, we're willing to help you. So hey, thanks for your participation. Darlene, Shirley, and then Elizabeth, closing comments, please.
My comment.
Your mic is off, Darlene. Turn your mic off.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Jerry, I'm so glad that you invited me on. And to all my family, it's been a pleasure meeting you guys today. It was very interesting. And it just made me want to get in there more because my nephew's been doing this for me. So now it makes me want to be a part of it and research for myself. But for the two marshals that are on, two guys that are named Marshals, I don't know if you would give me your phone number or not, but if not, you give it to Jerry or whoever, if I could get in touch with you guys, I would like to speak with you. But thank you so much, Jerry. I appreciate this.
Do you have a pen? I can give it to you now.
Yes, I do.
214
Mhm.
392
Okay,
7862.
6'2". Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it was really great seeing you. You were very hospitable when I was in Omaha, Darlene.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and the fish was really good, guys. We enjoyed it.
Okay, there's another rub in.
Yeah, rub it in. Rub it in some
Rub
more.
it
Okay,
in.
Shirley,
Thriller.
Shirley, and then Elizabeth, please. Closing comments.
I'm just mainly here today. I don't have my kit in yet, and I've learned so much today, and it's making me just more interested into this. So I'm just taking notes until I do get my getting all that stuff, and I'm just happy to be here and to learn all these things. It's so interesting.
Thank you. Elizabeth?
I just want to say, first of all, Sister Shirley, I love you. Jerry, I love you. And I thank you for reaching out to me. I love you all. And Lorna, I just want you to know that I felt you in my heart. I felt you, okay? And just like, you know, we're all here to learn. I'm really excited. I am so excited. Somebody, look, genealogy school class or somewhere, I got to get there because we have so many family members out there that we don't know and that don't know us. I know one of our cousins, she found her siblings that she didn't even know she had. So I know that God is in the midst of all of this, and I'm excited, and I can't wait for us to come back again. And I need to learn how to do the colors and match the people with the colors and the this and the that. I'm trying to figure out who's on my mother's side and who's on my father's side. It's a lot, but I'm in for the win. I'm not going to quit on this.
Thank you. Eflin, and then Michelle.
Yeah, I'm excited that we all got together today. I talked to Jerry here and there, but I enjoy everybody in the group, and I appreciate John that he was there for me, and I like that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Michelle, Donise, and Marshall.
Okay, so every time I get on, I learn a lot. I have new last names to look up and they all match, but I can't see how. And it's really interesting, and I'm looking forward to the family reunion. I can't wait so I can see everyone. So that's all.
Donise,
Well, thank you for inviting me to come here. And I hope that I was helping. I always want to help people find their family. That's my passion in life. So keep doing it. And thank you.
Oh, and thank you for that book, Danny.
Marshall.
I appreciate the invitation. This is my first session. Been very informative. And I'm looking forward to learning more and actually building out my tree more. And I'm looking forward to the next session and maybe the next family reunion I can attend.
That's cool. Eddie, and then Joanne.
Let John talk first.
John?
Go to John.
John, okay.
Newest member, rights.
Well, I've been on before, but it's been a while. And pandemic, coronavirus and everything got in the way. But thank you for letting me participate again. It's all very interesting, and we'll see where this goes. Jerry, I did want to tell you, I wanted to go ahead and put my order in. I like catfish, and I like it lightly breaded. And with hush puppies, please.
Oh, man. I like that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Darlene, can we handle that, Darlene? Can we handle that, Darlene?
I think we can handle it.
Yeah. And then if I'm ever with Donise, I'd like to have that book and get an autograph on it. Okay.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's so cool. Now, can we get you Eddie in?
Yeah. Let me get set because I have a long list here. Now, but I've waited. I enjoyed this a lot. Like with Jerry, we've been working on this together, and my deal is I really love helping people to get started and to start giving them a path to find their connections. So anyone that see me on this video, they can contact me and I'll try to do what I can.
We had the Israeli search and rescue team present at that meeting. The families were encouraged. I know that I see them the faces that have it. It was very interesting because there was a very difficult question that was asked by one of the family members, and the question was, in so many words, commander of the Israeli search and rescue team, do you think that the Miami-Dade team has been doing a good job?
That's on this iPhone down here. That's on the iPhone. That's on this iPhone down here.
Oh, he's talking to somebody else, right?
Yeah, that must be Larry.
We don't know.
There he is.
That would be Larry.
Jerry, you may be able to mute that iPhone from your end. You're the moderator, right?
I can. Let me see if I can do it now.
That was.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, go on, Eddie.
Okay.
Eddie, you can finish, Eddie.
But like I was saying, the ones that want some help, I can help them. I also have a Zoom account too, so that we can switch back and forth. If you can't get with Jerry, we can set up Zoom account meetings too. And it's a lot of fun for me to help on it. Again, this is my first time meeting John and a lot of you. I'm glad that you guys decided to be a part of it. Although I'm that moss out there that's floating around that Jerry won't come catch it. And if I say I'm a fish, he'll come get me.
Oh man!
So that's my goal, is to find our leaders. So,
but how do we get in touch with you, Eddie?
Email, phone, however you can.
You got to give it to us.
You can shoot a balloon up in the sky and I'll try to catch it.
Oh, I know how to do that too. But
my email is
it's what?
FLYMAN FLYMAN@yahoo.com.
FLYMAN
Uh-huh.
190
6.
196
1906
1906
at yahoo.com.
Yahoo. Got you.
And my cell number is 816
8 what?
816
Uh-huh.
522
Uh-huh.
5076.
Okay. Don't hang up on me when I get to calling with these questions.
I won't do that because I'm pretty sure you'll call me once and I go hello and you hang up.
No, I'm not. That okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just be quiet and listen.
Okay, Joan.
He's trying to say you from Missouri, you got the C.
Yeah, you got to show me. I'm from Missouri.
Show me.
Right.
Me
Well,
already.
Well,
Hey, John.
I'm from a little bit of here and there.
Missouri.
I'm from a little bit of here and there, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. I can show you better than I can tell you.
Show us.
I thought it was supposed to be Missouri.
It's Mizzou.
Yeah.
Mizzou. I've heard Missouri too.
Mizzou.
Missouri. Missouri. Yeah, Missouri. Yeah. I just want to echo what a couple other folks have said. Thank you very much for inviting me in, Jerry. I'm relatively new at this whole thing. And, I waited 54 years to be able to, almost 55, to be able to try to track down, some family. And it's not just for me, it's for my father as well. I mean, he'll be 80 this year, and I'm hopefully I can give him some answers if at all possible. And also just satisfy my general sense of nosiness, pardon me, curiosity.
Yeah.
So I hope to be able to get some help, and I hope also to be able to be involved more. And it's been a pleasure meeting everybody and seeing everyone from all over the country. And Jerry, you can keep your fish. I like chicken and
Okay, thank you. Lorna, and then I think that was it, Lorna, and then we'll go to Tamara. Lorna.
Oh, it was just it was really just a pleasure to learn everything and just to watch and see how this plays out. Now that I found like my biggest answer, I'm looking forward to just putting my tree together and just learning more, because it doesn't stop with what I was looking for. Now it kind of opened up a door to some more steps in this as well. So, but thank everybody for the encouragement as well. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for showing up. Tamara, I know you're busy. Can you, any closing comments out in LA? She's listening. All right.
Look at Shirley. She drinking water. Didn't offer us none.
No.
Man.
Get a pill down real quick. I'm late.
Okay, everybody. Again, thank you, and take care of yourself. I'll be sending the recording of these meetings out to you within next couple of days. And be safe out there, and until we meet again in a couple of weeks. Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Thank you.
Love you all. Stay blessed.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jerry.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Megan Moss. Shirley Tamara. Great meeting. Great meeting. We covered a lot of ground. Had very informative information that was shared back and forth. It's all good. It's all God. Peace.